Hey guys, Martin here. Just going to try and do a very basic video of show you how to program your Boefeng radio to take it from frequency mode into programming the 80 channels to suit Australian CB radio. So you're going to need a chart like this. This is channel 1 through to 40, and then a second chart of 1 through to 80. Now I have posted both these images in the Discord group, so you should be able to find that. If not, it's just online. So this Boefeng is already programmed for channel mode, but what I've done is, so you can see channel 6 there, I have deleted channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because it goes from 80 to 6. All right, so it's pretty awkward here with the computer in front of me, but I'll try and do my best. So basically what you need to do to start with is go into your menu, and I suggest scrolling through until you find the menu that gives you the option of showing the frequency or the channel. So MDFB or MDFA. So this is basically these two rows here. Channel A and B that you've got on your button here shows you the channel that you have selected. If you don't have that there, then of course if you're just working on frequency values, you don't know what channel you're on. Okay, so as I said, I've deleted channels 1 through to 5, so I can show you how to program them using the data here. Now, it's pretty simple. In the menu, as long as you've got the A and B already selected here with showing channel, then it will show you your channel on the screen. You want to be working in menu number 27. You can either hit 27 or use your scroll to go up and down through your different menus, of course. So as you can see here, this is on channel 6. So if I hit the menu button and scroll down to 1, see how there's no CH under MEM for these first 5. So that means there is no channel programmed because I've deleted them. See how 6 has got a channel there? Oopsie, someone's transmitting. So we'll go back to channel 1. I'm going to exit out of that for a minute because what we need to do is it's showing the channel. So I need to hit the VFR MR button here to show me the frequency. Now, the frequency for channel 1 is 476,425. So I need to type in 476,425, or obviously if it's close, you can just scroll up and down through it. So let's type it for the sake of it, 476,425. Okay, so the little cursor is next to the 4, which means that's the one we're working with. So from here, press menu, and it's taken us back to straight away the 27 where we were. So there's no channel saved, so we hit menu again and scroll up to hit channel 1, hit menu again. See, now that's got the CH there. That means that is programmed channel 1 to 476,425. So if we now hit the orange one again, channel 1 is now programmed. Go up. Channel 2 is missing. It's jumped straight to 6. So we rinse and repeat. Go back to your frequency mode. We type in 476,450, or just press the up button because it's the next range up, next step up. 476,450. Hit menu. Now we need to hit menu again to be able to select which channel we want to program. Channel 1 has been programmed, it's got the channel there. Channel 2 does not have CH next to it, so if we hit menu, that is now programmed channel 2. We'll check it by exiting out, go back into channel mode, and there's channel 2, there's channel 1. Okay, you can change it so that, see how you've got channels on the side here programmed. So once this is all done and dusted, you can go back into your menu, scroll back down to 21 and 22 and change this now using menu. You can change this to frequency, or you can name it. So if we go to frequency and hit menu and exit back out, we've now got our frequency and our channel. So you can run this if you want to be able to see your frequency and your channel. But my suggestion is leave it as channel. That way it looks like, by all intents and purposes, your radio is a channel-based radio only, and potentially doesn't have frequency based. That's just trying to show, if authorities do look at your radio, that you've put it into channel mode and you're not transmitting across all these different frequencies or between frequencies that you shouldn't be using. All right, so let's do channel 3. Channel 3 doesn't exist. It jumps from 2 to 6. So back into frequency mode. We need 476, 475, or we just press the up arrow. 476, 475, menu, scroll up. Whoops, sorry, wrong one. Back out of that. I need to go back to menu 27. Hit menu, scroll up to channel 3. There will be no CH there. Hit menu, and that is now programmed for channel 3. Let's do channel 4. We need 476, 500. There we go. Back out, menu, channel 4, menu, exit, done. All right, so it's pretty simple. It's just a process of working it through. Now, my recommendation for you, and this is just a personal thing, it's completely not needed. Channel 5, for example, is an emergency repeater. See how you got another emergency repeater down here, and then these ones not in use, etc. So unless you feel you might need the repeater output emergency channel, and a repeater is basically a booster that can send your signal further, to avoid ever being able to transmit on channel 5, you could quite simply just not program channel 5. That way you can't accidentally be on channel 5. Does that make sense? So it's just a case of working through the menu and building all 80 channels. Now, it does take some time. It will probably take about 20 minutes by the time you've done your first few. You can start powering through really quick. You don't have to go in and out of the menus and check this one all the time. Obviously, you can just scroll up and down pretty quick. Now, while we're talking Boefengs, let's look at a few other things as well. So if we scroll through, if you get any of your programming wrong, you delete your channels here. So menu, then you choose the channel that you want to delete. No, there isn't a channel 5. See how there's no CH there? And then, of course, you just hit menu and it's now gone. So back in my channel mode, I won't have a channel 5 or a 4. See? All right, so back in menu. Okay, so I find auto lock very, very, very handy when I'm using the radio out on the field, because it will lock the keypad. So normally you can press and hold the hash key and it will lock your keypad. See how there's a key up here next to my battery? Now, auto lock will lock it automatically when you don't touch it for a few seconds. Now that really helps with not changing channels or stations and settings and stuff while it's in your radio pouch. But when you're programming it, it's a pain in the butt. So turn it off when you're programming it. Otherwise, it's gonna, if you pause for 2 minutes or 2 seconds, it's gonna auto lock itself. So the next few menus that are really important, in my opinion, is to turn off all these different backlights. See, backlight off, push to talk light. So when I transmit, see how it's flickering? All right. I would suggest turning off all these different lights, because that way, or turn them right down. If you're transmitting at night, you don't want this to glow and shine and show light, especially if it's on the front of your body pointing out. So keep scrolling through for a minute. This one here as well, turn beep off. So when beep's on, it's a pain in the bum. Turn it off. That way you can operate it quietly. Now, narrow band. This is either narrow or wide. Definitely recommend narrow band. Otherwise, on wideband, you will bleed across heaps of different frequencies and into other people's ears annoyingly. Transmitting on high, so you can transmit on high or low. This gives you maximum power, but on narrowband, at least it's not bleeding across too much. This 25K step value is this step value here. So there's not much point going to a value of, say, 10, because in frequency mode, didn't work. Oh, I obviously haven't done it right, but it is your step between your different frequencies, and you don't need to be going. Oh, it didn't save. Sorry, you don't need to be going anywhere other than a step of 25 on all of these different Aussie CB channels. Squelch, most commonly I run on 3. The higher the value, the better your transmission and receiving power is, but more crap you'll pick up across the radio waves. So the lower the value, the better, but if you go too low, you start to lose capability. All right, where's the other? So these ones here. So transmit, LED off. Receive, LED off. This is your purple just backlight. See? So I'd highly recommend, unless it's nighttime, and of course you need to see some form of screen bright light or lighting, highly recommend turning off all of these receive, transmit, and backlights. Otherwise, your screen is always going to glow up and people are going to see it when you receive a signal. Okay, so hopefully that answers some questions. Channel mode, have your channels displaying here, how to program it, and a few settings. Cool, thanks guys.